Welcome to Community Convener, the official podcast of the Henry County Chamber of Commerce, powered by Georgia Power. My name is Joseph Henning, and I'm the president and CEO for the Henry County Chamber. Welcome, everyone, to our second episode. This podcast is all about bringing you the people, programs, and progress, driving business growth and community connections right here in Henry County. Kicking things off with this packed episode, we have information on our mentorship program, spotlighting some of our incredible members and volunteers. We're going to share can't-miss upcoming events with you, and you'll hear from our very own Leonard Robinson. We'll have updates from the Henry Reporter and a talk with our Ambassador of the Month for April. So grab a coffee and let's dive in. This episode's catalytic conversation is a discussion with Judy McMurtry and the mentorship program sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. Economic inclusion means ensuring that all individuals, particularly those who are at poor or marginalized areas, have equitable access to economic opportunities and resources. It is that access to opportunities that we're discussing today. Well, welcome to the first segment of this week's episode, and I'm excited to be joined by Judy McMurtry. She is with JM Excel Consulting, and she is our guru for the mentorship program, which is sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. And so today, our main feature will be discussing the mentorship program, completing up the first cohort and launching our second cohort this summer. Judy, let's talk a bit about the mentorship program and how that helps the mentees. Let's start with the mentees.
Okay, the mentees, depending on what stages they are in the program, it helps them scale. It helps them really understand their business and look at any type of risk they may be having in their business and the best way to grow it, the type of customers or clientele that they have, and if they want to reach even further. So it really gives them an overall view of what they're doing. It helps with critical thinking also. Critical thinking is extremely important.
I might need a mentor.
So they holistically looking at their business and to have someone who's already walked through it and been there. You want to connect.
So these are established businesses.
These are
right?
established.
What are those
businesses.
requirements?
The requirements is one, we would like 2 years, but we'll do 1 year at least, and making a profit or starting to actually earn money or revenue with your business, and at least have a mindset of growth and scalability.
Boy, you just keep talking about me today, don't you? Have a mindset.
Mindset of growth, and you have to be ready to scale. Really,
Yeah.
And really do the work.
And then, so as we wrap up the mentees, are there industries that we don't work with, or are there certain industries that we're targeting, or is it just open to anybody that has that mindset?
It's anybody that has that mindset. We can pair you up with someone that may not be the exact industry you're in, but leadership is leadership.
Right.
The success.
And sometimes the innovation comes from...
Yes, thinking outside the box with another industry and how they're doing things. Yes.
All right. And so let's go to mentors. And what do we require of our mentors?
We require commitment out of our mentors. We require...
Well, you're checking all my boxes.
Well, at least 8 hours a year virtually and 4 in person. The first one will be the kickoff meeting that we have, but we need them to be present. Not just physically present, but presence to be able to listen. And so we will teach coaching techniques as well so they can understand and ask the right questions. But the mentors at least have to be in business no less than 2 years for the mentors, because we really want them to have that expertise and be able to help.
Well, and I think it's interesting, we were saying mentor, and yet you just said that it's more of a coaching role.
It's a combination, even though they're two different things.
Mm-hmm.
The coaching, you have to be able to ask the right questions to really pull information out of the mentee, as well as so the mentee can think. So that's where the critical thinking comes into place, by asking the right questions for the mentees. The mentors need to really understand what is the request. A lot of times mentees don't know what to ask.
Sure.
So that's why it takes the listening
skills. You don't know
skills.
what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And with coaching, it's unique with the listening skills.
Yeah.
And you're taught listening skills, so that way you can pick up on certain things to be able to ask and go deeper, so they can scale their business.
Well, as we go deeper, tell me about you said that the first kickoff meeting is a 4-hour meeting and that what does that look like for? Is it mentors and mentees at this meeting?
Yes, and it's crucial for mentors and mentees to be at this meeting because one, it establishes relationships.
Mhm.
And when you know someone and you meet them face to face in person and you really get a chance to interact with them on that level and you understand coaching together on what it takes to be successful, it's already set your tone.
So what you accomplish in addition to some training in that first 4-hour program is what the expectations are for both the mentor and the mentee and clarify the understanding on the part of both that if this is my mentor, this is what I can expect from him or her. As a mentee, this is what you expect from them. And so it sets it up for success.
Absolutely. It does set it up for success because that connection is crucial.
All right. One last quick question as we talk about the program. We kick it off with the 4-hour program, and then we let them fly for a year. What?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. All
There's
right. Good. Good.
accountability
Good.
to it. The
All right.
mentees must do the work. They have to be willing to put in the work. I mean, it's a accountability to it by being structured. And we have a document that they would write up and then certain questions to show what kind of goals. And as they're going through the program, we offer classes for them as well to see what it is they need help in to strengthen in some areas that they are not so good in.
All right. So that professional development, training, education, that does not fall on the mentors to have to provide that. They're
No.
simply coaching them with the questions and reviewing those documents, those monthly documents on where they're at with their goals and what what the challenges are. And then from those documents that you get the feedback from the mentees and probably some mentors from time to time, you help identify what programs we might put into place in the resource center for these mentees.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What have some of those been?
We have done one that they really loved, leveraging AI for SMART goals.
Oh, wow. Cutting edge.
Cutting
Cutting
edge.
edge.
Yes,
Love
definitely.
that.
Yes.
Love that.
And then we also are coming together as a mentee group, and we're going to do a Zoom to see where each one is at.
Wonderful.
So that way iron sharpens iron so we can see.
So you're looking for mentors and mentees for this second cohort.
Yes,
I mean,
mentors and
I think around 50 mentees already have applied.
Yes, absolutely.
And how about the mentors?
I have about 6 mentors. I need 10.
Okay.
So
All right. So if anybody's interested, they can reach out to the chamber and we'll put them in. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
As we said, Kaiser Permanente sponsored the kickoff of this program so we could launch it. And why did they get behind it? What were they so excited about?
We're actually doing the work and going beyond the work, and they're seeing success in it. Because Kaiser was really interested in having a program that small businesses can be helped and they can scale and they can grow. And we're actually doing that, and we're going beyond what the requirements of the Kaiser Permanente grant.
Right, right. And so part of our focus with that was economic inclusion.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about why we should be interested in economic inclusion and what does that mean for Henry County?
Well, one, even small businesses drive economy for our community, for our families, our people. And we have to include everyone because everybody can bring something to the table.
Sure.
And they can make an impact and a difference. So it's a difference because we all think differently. We're all diverse people, and it's great to bring us all together.
Absolutely.
So that's how great things come with diverse thinking.
Well, and many of the large, especially tech companies, but many of these large Fortune 100s started off small.
Small. And they also rely on small businesses.
That's true. That's true.
The manufacturers, trucking companies, they look for small businesses to help sustain them. Even the airline industry look at small business.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
I would know that.
You would know that.
Exactly.
So, Judy, one last question. What have you heard from the mentors on this program? You know, we do ask them to stay in touch and kind of coach these mentees. What's the feedback you've received from your mentors?
I received feedback from the mentors. They really enjoying it. They actually are doing more than what's required. And that says a lot because it's minimum requirements. The mentees love their mentors and the mentors love their mentees. So they see progress with them growing and scaling. And it's something about watching somebody else be successful.
Yeah.
It's so rewarding to see someone else climb,
Yeah.
you know? And that's what they're getting out of
And
it.
I think that's one of the amazing things that I've been able to see too is these are great mentors that we have in this cohort. I mean, we're very fortunate, and I thank all of them. But just similar to you, when they talk about it at a board meeting
Yes.
or at an event, and they talk about the program, their eyes light up and they smile because they feel this partnership with the
Yes.
mentee,
Mm-hmm.
and they are coaching for success.
They are.
It's great to see.
It is.
Wonderful.
Coaching high performance. That's our training that we're doing.
Any last thoughts that you want to share on the program?
Don't forget the open house on May 19th. Come out to learn more about the mentorship program. The mentees and mentors will be there to have that wonderful conversation with you. We'll highlight their business. And it's all about highlighting your business too through this program. It's not just having you go through, but we want to highlight success and we want to show and demonstrate how great your business is so others can see what you're doing. And the more excitement we get in this program and the more people are engaged and want to be a part of it, we can grow the program.
So if people are interested in the mentorship, in serving in that coaching capacity, that coaching role, if they are interested in learning more, they have a chance to talk to the mentors in the first cohort and can get their questions answered and find out more about it. But they should come out to that open house, correct?
Open house, and it's 11 to 1 here at the Henry County Chamber of Commerce.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Honestly, mentors, just want to just say it's not a heavy lift for you. When you come out on May 19th, you'll be able to speak with the mentors and they'll let you know that it's not a heavy lift. It's not a lot of work you have to do because I know your plate's full for the most part. But we have some great mentors that's already in the program and they're loving it. They're getting just as much out of it as the mentees because they're learning some new, techniques or innovations as well, just helping, open up their mind to help someone else. It helps them out as well. So you'll see it's rewarding for both parties.
All right. So May 19th.
May 19th, 11 to 1 in the Hutchins room for Henry County Chamber of Commerce.
All right. We'll see everybody there.
Yes, we'll see everyone there.
Judy, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This has been great.
We'll have you back.
Okay, thank you.
All right. This week's episode highlights Kaiser Permanente, our elite member of the week. Inclusive economic growth is critical to both individual and community health. When there is a lack of economic opportunity in communities, the prospects for upward social mobility are diminished, often resulting in poorer health and higher mortality rates for people living in those communities. By contrast, economic growth and opportunity provides individuals with jobs, income, a sense of purpose, and opportunities to improve their economic circumstances over time. As a large, influential institution in our community, Kaiser Permanente recognizes that the way they do business can support economic opportunity in local communities by being intentional about how they hire, purchase, build facilities, and partner with communities. Here are some of the ways that they're helping revitalize and grow our communities right here in Georgia and strengthening economic opportunity. By providing good jobs to individuals facing barriers to employment through high-impact hiring and workforce pipeline efforts. By purchasing goods and services from local minority and women-owned businesses and encouraging good employment practices by their vendor partners. And finally, by partnering with community organizations to grow local business capacity, increase access to good jobs, and support stable, quality, affordable housing. This week, we salute Kaiser Permanente, our elite sponsor of the week. Well, thank you for joining us. This is a great opportunity for me to introduce the great team we have at the Chamber. And, Leonard was the only one available, apparently. No, I kid you. I'm really excited because we picked on Leonard just because the great work he's doing. And last week he was recognized nationally. And you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, thanks. It was a real honor. It's probably would have to be the biggest honor I've ever had. I've never been nationally recognized for anything before. And so that in and of itself is just something to take in. But I also look at and I respect the fact that this is a team effort and it's the team that I'm on. And that's what allows us to be able to do the things that we do and drive the way we drive.
So national recognition from ACCE, what was it for?
It was for unit sales as far as Chamber of Commerce sales and volume of sales as far as dollar value is concerned. So I want to say there were 81 actual total sales, which doubled the next person, but it was a lot closer when it came to dollars.
Wow, congratulations. That is great. So other than sales,
Yes.
what else do you do around here?
Let's see. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I do sales, and then there's a lot of candy, and there's a lot of time with my feet up.
Few jokes.
Yeah. A joke here or there. It's like I think like I'm required to do
You're
one a
so
day.
funny.
Yeah, I do try. So we well, there's membership, there's ambassadors. We have a veterans entrepreneurial group that we just started. We have a health fair that's an annual event that we're now doing every year. About to turn some attention to golf. So no dull moments, as a matter of fact. I think it's safe to say.
No, I think that is. Tell me a little bit, if you would. You said that you now have the Veterans Entrepreneur Group. Why?
Well, I'm a veteran, number one,
Thank you for
so
your service.
happy to do it. The Veterans Entrepreneurial Group is something that existed in Henry County. It's just maybe not being monitored. We've got people in the county that are doing lots of great work and nobody's paying attention to it or nobody knows about it. We want to make sure that the services for veterans are highlighted and people know about them, along with the things that we put together and the programs that we run directly out of the chamber. But there's already some things, so many important things that are in place, and it just doesn't feel like they're being highlighted enough, or maybe I was just the last one to the table.
I'm sure that's not the case. Tell me, if you would, a little about this health fair.
The health fair is going to be the second annual health fair. That health fair is Stronger Together was the last theme. And we've elected a chair and a co-chair and a steering committee chair to actually govern the community now, because it's in a field that I've got limited knowledge of. We've gotten the program launched. It's alive. It's breathing. And so now we want to put some people in charge that actually understand healthcare. It'll be an annual event, and this year it's going to take place in November. It'll be November 1st here at the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely have you back before then, hopefully to talk about the golf and health fair
as well,
and some of the other things that you're working on. So I appreciate your time. I do want to ask you, I believe that the Veterans Group does have an event coming up.
May 16th here at the Henry County Chamber of Commerce. We're going to start that morning at 10:30. It's the Henry County Armed Forces Day. And we are going to show the strength and the unity of Henry County. We're going to start the morning at 10:30 with the national anthem, and it'll be an indoor-outdoor event, and we encourage everyone to attend. Or if you're interested in having a booth, they're $100, and reach out to me, and I'll be happy to give you some more information on that.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you do. Thank you for joining us today.
Happy to do it.
Wonderful.
Hey guys, Morel McCreary here with Ramtech PC Solutions. We provide IT solutions for businesses that need our services. We focus on IT help desk. We focus also on cybersecurity and IT compliance. If you guys ever need assistance or ever have a wonder of if I'm doing my IT right, is my IT guy doing what he's supposed to do, give us a call. Let us help you with that.
Now for some of our upcoming events. On May 13th, we have coffee and collaboration at the Business Resource Center with Dr. Gabrielle William, CEO and President of Gateway Direct Health. Beginning at 8 a.m. in the center, you can learn more about Gateway Direct Health from one of Atlanta's top doctors for 2025. On May 15th, we're excited to welcome Mayor Carlos Greer from the city of Locust Grove for Lunch with a Leader. Beginning at 11 a.m. in the Hudgens Room, don't miss this opportunity to hear Mayor Greer's insights for Locust Grove and to connect with local business leaders. May 16th is the first Henry County Armed Forces Day from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Hudgens Room. Enjoy hot dogs, family-friendly fun, and community pride, presented with Henry County Veterans Support Group and True North Pest Control. On May 19th, we have a mentorship program open house from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Business Resource Center. Join us for the chance to hear from our mentors and mentees in the first cohort as they share their experiences and the impact of the program on their businesses. Hear their stories, ask your questions, and find out how mentorship can help you take your business to the next level. On May 20th, join us for Are You Ready to Be Grant Ready? 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the Business Resource Center. Discover the 4 pillars of grant readiness and what funders really look for in a winning proposal. You'll leave with actionable insights, templates, and tools to build a fundable foundation for your mission. On May 22nd, we have a business after hours at Benton Village of Stockbridge beginning at 5:30. Don't miss an extraordinary evening of networking, great food, and a celebration of Benton Village at Stockbridge, an award-winning senior living facility. On June 5th, the next program in our From Vision to Victory series is 7 Business Blind Spots with Judy McMurtry. Beginning at 11:30 a.m. in the Business Resource Center, explore the most common areas business leaders overlook in our 3rd class in the From Vision to Victory series. We're excited on June 18th to host our Innovation Summit, Empowering Through Trust, Leadership, and Inclusion. From 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Merle Manders Conference Center in Stockbridge, you can join more than 280 businesses and entrepreneurial leaders to discover how fostering a strong, inclusive business culture plays a vital role in driving community and business success. Our presenting sponsor for this event is Truist. Finally, July 21st through the 22nd, we have our Henry County Schools Educator Launch. Chamber members are invited to help welcome some 600 new teachers to Henry County Schools by sponsoring or by providing 600 items representing their business for teacher gift bags. We ask that you not include glass, brochures, or flyers in your gifts. If you need more information, please give us a call at 770-957-5786 or visit henrycounty.com. And next, Leonard Robinson brings us a connecting point with April's Ambassador of the Month, Amy Miller.
Hi, I'm Leonard Robinson, and I'm here with my good friend and ambassador, Amy Miller. And we are going to have a conversation today about Amy becoming our most recent Ambassador of the Month. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Amy is the branch manager for Ellenwood Ameris Bank. How long have you been there?
It just hit 9 months.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just hit 9 months.
Fantastic. So now what was your reaction when you found out you had won?
I was super surprised because I don't ever miss a meeting. I'm definitely always at those ambassador luncheons, but I had some other stuff at my branch going on that I had to attend to. And when I got the news afterwards, I was definitely surprised, super grateful, humbled that I was chosen since I've only really been with the chamber for probably a good 6 months or so now. So super, super thankful.
Awesome. It's been a solid 6 months. I'll say that, and I'll add that to what you're sharing. So tell me this. What would you say being involved with the chamber as an ambassador means?
It's a great opportunity to get the privilege to be a part of these new businesses that are opening in Henry County. A great opportunity to be a part of the businesses that are already here, get involved with things that they do, support them, be there for their milestones and be there for any questions that they might have, whether it's banking or otherwise.
Okay. So what would you say over the last 9 months being a branch manager there, how would you say that's affected your leadership?
Definitely with my branch that I'm at now, I have a lot of seasoned people that are at my branch, a lot of people that have been with the company for a long time. They know my customers in and out. They know people by name when they're walking in. So I kind of had to change my leadership style a little bit because I had to figure out the best way that I could support that team because they didn't need me in the normal way that a team has needed me in the past. So usually I have to be super involved with all of the operational things and in their day to day, but my team is really awesome and they really hold it down, and it gives me the opportunity to come out there and be a part of the businesses in the community and be a part of getting people to come in and see us at the branch. It kind of allowed me to, like I said, change up my leadership style a little bit and see how I could best help that branch.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you realized, you took a look at it and made an assessment and you made a pivot. Smart. So what inspired you to get involved with the chamber?
Well, I've lived in Henry County for almost the past 5 years. My daughter goes to high school in Henry County. And then most recently being with Ameris, I'm working in Henry County now as well. So just wanting to get involved with things in my community, things that benefit my work life, but also my personal life as well.
Okay. So there's so many things you could do as far as the chamber is concerned, but you chose to be an ambassador. Why particularly that role?
I like the support that the ambassadors give to those business owners. It kind of correlates with my job. Part of my job is to support those business owners, be there for them. When you need something banking wise, you call me, I'm there. If I have to come meet you, whatever we have to do to get the job done. So it's kind of the same thing with the chamber. Like when those new businesses are coming, they're having their ribbon cuttings or they're having something great. It gives me a chance to be there to support those business owners.
Okay. So now, if I were to ask you, what is a favorite or your best chamber moment or event? What would you say it is?
I probably liked the Halloween event that we had, probably the best so far.
Member appreciation.
Yes, and I like that because you got to see your business owners and the other ambassadors outside of that normal business attire. You got to see them let loose and have fun with it. And it was just a really great event to see what people were showing up at. So I'm looking forward to what they show up next year.
Yeah, and it's funny you touch on that particular event, considering you've got a coworker, a peer who generally wins every year. We're not gonna get off into that. This is your moment right now. But
Yes,
everybody knows who we're talking
she
about.
does,
All right.
and we are always excited to see what she has in store.
So, who or what inspires Amy?
Definitely my daughter. Yeah, she's my only one. She is getting ready to go into her senior year of high school in the fall, and that is what gets me up out of bed every day and makes me work as hard as I do. And it's been just me and her for basically her whole life. So I want her to know that she can do anything that she puts her mind to, and no matter what hard times she goes through, that she just has to keep pushing. So.
Yeah, I'll learn from mom and pivot.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
I love that. I love
Absolutely.
that. As far as contacting you, or how would members reach you as far as Ameris Bank is concerned?
They can always reach me directly. My direct office number is probably the best. That's 678-216-3600. Also, email is a really good way to get me because I am in and out of the office so much. And it's just amy.a.miller@amerisbank.com. So any one of those. And then if you see me at a chamber event, definitely stop me.
Stop by and say hello.
Say something.
And I
Absolutely.
imagine popping into the branch is also
Oh,
great.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm normally there unless I'm out in the community and kind of doing stuff, but I am there more than half the week. So
in the short period of time that you've been able to spend with us, I want you to, as you can see, it's been noticed. And we wanted to say thank you. And this is kind of one of our ways of doing so and making sure people get to know you. Here at the Chamber, that's what we want to do, is make sure people know you, not so much who you know. And I just wanted to thank you for your time and being a part of what we're doing here today.
Thank you so much.
Anything you wanted to share or impart before we get out of here?
If you don't have an account with Ameris and you do have a business, we have a lot of great business products and services that can help business owners. No fees. And I talked about earlier, you have me as your go-to. So something's wrong, so you need something. I know how busy business owners can be, and sometimes you don't have time to get to the branch and to handle something that you need. So if you're looking for that personal connection, that one-on-one, that person that can support you in the bank, Ameris is definitely a good choice for something like that. So
fantastic. An element of service along with the banking. Fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
And if after you win again, we'll come back to do this again.
All right, I look forward to it.
Awesome. Fantastic.
And now we welcome Clayton Cart with the Henry Reporter for an update on local news.
Hello, this is the Henry Reporter, sharing local news about Henry County since 2017. Let's take a look at the latest local headlines around our community. The Henry County Board of Commissioners held the first of 2 budget public hearings at their May 6th meeting. The Henry County budget for the upcoming 2026 year is forecast to have $287 million in expenditures. This will be an increase of 10.8%. or $28 million over the current 2025 budget. The county's 2026 budget year begins on July 1st. Some notable items within the budget include additional firefighters for 2 future additional fire stations, additional staff to support a 5th judge in Henry County State Court, as well as cost of living adjustments and longevity pay increases for county employees. The Board of Commissioners will hold the second and final budget public hearing on Wednesday, May 28th at 6:30 p.m. at the County Admin Building in McDonough. Immediately following, the board will consider adopting the 2026 budget. The Locust Grove City Council has approved a plan for master planning services for its downtown area. The city will be contracting with TSW, an urban planning firm out of Atlanta, for the consultant's assistance to prepare a master plan for about 10 acres owned by the city or under contract for future city ownership within the downtown area. The plan will guide how the city can best utilize this area to enhance and expand its downtown area. The plan will kick off this summer and should be complete by spring 2026. The Henry County Board of Commissioners have approved plans for a new local bus route. The local bus route will connect McDonough and Stockbridge, beginning service in fall 2025. Some notable points of interest along the local bus route include the Henry County Courthouse in McDonough Square, Jonesboro Road near I-75, Piedmont Henry Hospital, the Stockbridge Amphitheater and City Hall, as well as the Stockbridge Park and Ride Lot. The new local bus route will operate Mondays through Fridays beginning this fall, and the county is receiving a federal grant to pay for 80% of the first 3 years' operating cost. Those funds will last through 2028, after which time the county can reevaluate based on the route's success whether to absorb those operating costs within the local budget at that time. And finally, the Henry County Board of Commissioners have approved 4 design contracts for future road widening projects. All 4 of these contracts will be paid for by SPLOST 6 funds. The 4 road widening projects include Jonesboro Road widening west, Phase 2, from North Mount Carmel Road to the Clayton County line. Jodico Road widening from Interstate 75 to Hudson Bridge Road, Oak Grove Road widening between Jodico and Jonesboro Road, and lastly, East Atlanta Road widening from Fairview Road to Rex Road. Major design work for a road widening project such as these projects typically takes about 1 to 2 years to complete, after which time the county would be ready to begin right-of-way acquisition based and subject to available funding at that time. This has been a look at some of the latest happenings and events around Henry County. Be sure and visit our website, www.henryga.news, for all of the latest events and news within Henry County. This is the Henry Reporter, signing off.
And now for our Member Minute. Henry County Commission Chair Carlotta Harrell was recently elected to serve on the 2025-2026 Board of Managers for the Association of County Commissioners of Georgia. Harrell will serve as one of 3 National Association of Counties Board representatives representing all 159 Georgia counties which are members of NACO. Congratulations to the class of 2025 Youth Leadership Henry participants who graduated last week. On May 17th, the McDonough Lions Club will host the annual Geranium Festival on the square. You are invited to explore unique crafts, savor mouthwatering food, and enjoy live performances. Congratulations also to the class of 2025 graduates of Leadership Henry. At their celebration last Tuesday, Holly Cobb was recognized with the Community Service Award for Program Alumni, and Judge Stephen Nice Jr. was elected by his class and presented with the Heart of Henry Award. That has been your Member Minute.
Hey guys, I'm Morel McCreary with Ramtech PC Solutions. Have you ever wondered if your business is compliant? Have you ever wondered if your current IT guy is doing what he says he's going to do for your business? If you have questions like that, don't hesitate. Please call me at 678-999-2172, and we can check and make sure that you have the support, compliance, and cybersecurity that you need.
If you are interested in discussing membership benefits or sponsorship opportunities, please connect with our team at 770-957-5786 or at henrycounty.com. And join us next week for more member and community news, as well as a conversation with representative from the Small Business Development Center. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep growing with us at the Henry County Chamber.